The final fight between Donnie Yen's character, Ip Man, and Twister, the British boxing champion, is the climax of Ip Man 2, Legend of the Grandmaster. Here's a breakdown of the story leading up to and including the fight. Background of the fight. The movie is set in 1950s, Hong Kong, where Ip Man, Donnie Yen, has moved to establish his Wing Chun martial arts school. As he struggles to gain students and respect, he encounters various challenges, including conflicts with local martial arts masters and British colonial authorities. The story escalates when a British boxing champion, Twister, publicly insults Chinese martial arts, claiming they are inferior. During a cultural exhibition, Twister brutally kills Master Huang, played by Sammo, a respected martial artist, during a fight. This tragic event spurs Ip Man to defend the honor of Chinese martial arts by challenging Twister in a public match. The final fight. He fight takes place in a packed arena, with the Chinese community anxiously watching. Ip Man faces immense pressure, as this is not just a personal fight, but a symbolic battle for the dignity of Chinese culture and martial arts. Twister's strength and aggression. Twister, a powerful Western-style boxer, uses his raw strength, speed, and boxing techniques to dominate the initial stages of the fight. His punches are relentless, and he repeatedly knocks Ip Man down. Ip Man struggles to adapt as Wing Chun is a close combat style that is not designed to counter the long-reach power punches of a professional boxer. Ip Man's resilience and adaptation despite being at a physical disadvantage, Ip Man demonstrates his resilience and martial arts mastery. He adjusts his tactics to counter Twister's movements, targeting weak points like the joints and exploiting Twister's lack of defense against kicks. A fight of honor. Twister fights with brutality and disrespect, while Ip Man fights with discipline and a strong sense of honor. This contrast highlights the deeper themes of the movie, the clash of cultures and the resilience of tradition. The turning point. After taking several brutal blows, Ip Man changes his strategy. He uses his Wing Chun techniques with precision, delivering rapid strikes to Twister's body and disrupting his rhythm. Ip Man's speed and technical mastery overwhelm Twister, who starts to lose control of the fight. Victory and message. In the final moments, Ip Man delivers a series of devastating strikes, knocking Twister out and winning the fight. After the match, Ip Man gives Shaw. Here's a more detailed version of the story. The final fight. Donnie Yen, Ip Man versus Twister. The climax of Ip Man 2 is an emotionally charged and action-packed duel between Ip Man and Twister, the arrogant British boxing champion. This fight is not just a physical contest, but a battle for cultural respect and the honor of Chinese martial arts. Events leading up to the fight. After moving to Hong Kong, Ip Man struggles to establish his Wing Chun school and encounters opposition from local martial artists, particularly Master Huang, played by Sammo. Huang, a seasoned practitioner, oversees all martial arts activity in the area and initially clashes with Ip Man. However, over time, they develop mutual respect. The British colonial government organizes a cultural exhibition to demonstrate Chinese traditions. Twister, an English heavyweight boxing champion invited as a guest, mocks Chinese martial arts and challenges local fighters. When Master Huang steps up to defend his culture, Twister fights with brutal ferocity and kills him in the ring. This tragic event galvanizes the Chinese community and pushes Ip Man to step forward, challenging Twister to restore dignity to his people. The fight, a clash of strength and skill. Round 1. Twister's domination. As the fight begins, Twister's sheer physicality and boxing skills dominate. His powerful punches, quick footwork, and aggressive style keep Ip Man on the defensive. Twister uses his size and strength to overpower Ip Man, repeatedly knocking him to the ground with brutal blows. It seems almost impossible for Ip Man to keep up with Twister's relentless energy. Round 2. Ip Man's adaptation. Despite being battered, Ip Man refuses to give up. Drawing on his Wing Chun philosophy of adaptability, he starts to focus on Twister's weaknesses. Twister relies heavily on brute strength, leaving himself open to calculated counters. Ip Man uses his speed and precision to land rapid strikes, especially targeting Twister's joints, ribs, and legs. However, the referee, working for the British authorities, imposes unfair restrictions, banning kicks to give Twister an advantage. Even with these limitations, Ip Man stays composed and continues to fight with honor and skill. Round 3. The turning point as the fight progresses, Ip Man's technique begins to shine. He uses Twister's aggression against him, redirecting his punches and attacking weak spots with surgical precision. Ip Man delivers a devastating series of chain punches and paralyzing strikes to Twister's body. This calculated assault disrupts Twister's rhythm and causes the seemingly invincible boxer to stagger the final blow-in. A breathtaking sequence, Ip Man launches an unrelenting flurry of strikes, forcing Twister to his knees. With a final blow, he knocks Twister out, securing victory not only for himself, but for the pride of Chinese martial arts. Ip Man's speech. A message of respect after the fight, Ip Man addresses the audience and delivers a powerful, heartfelt speech. He does not gloat over his victory, but instead emphasizes the importance of mutual respect between cultures. He reminds everyone that martial arts are not about domination or violence, but about self-discipline, honor, and respect. His words resonate deeply, inspiring unity and admiration from both the Chinese and British onlookers. Significance of the fight. The fight represents much more than just a physical contest. It symbolizes the resilience of the Chinese spirit and the power of tradition in the face of oppression and disrespect. Ip Man's victory is not just personal, it's a triumph for cultural pride and the values of humility, respect, and perseverance. This scene solidifies Ip Man as not only a martial arts master, but also a champion of dignity and humanity. It's a defining moment in the Ip Man series and one of the most memorable fight sequences in martial arts cinema history. A heartfelt speech, emphasizing the importance of mutual respect between cultures. He urges the British authorities and the audience to respect Chinese traditions and values. Significance of the scene. This fight is more than just